What's poppin'? What's good? What's up with y'all? Well, first, before anything, I do want to say thank you to everybody that took the time out of their day to go check out my song. Good looking. Yeah, I like that song. Nah, but yeah, thank you for all the views, y'all. That was tight. That was alright. Y'all the real MVPs. Thank you. Good looking. Keep it up. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all, but not for real. Good looking. That's what's up. Anyways, so also, Happy New Year's, 2022, New Year's resolution. I have, you know what? Honestly, I haven't really thought of all my New Year's resolutions, but I know I have quite a few. And but I do know that one of them is to be more consistent with YouTube and my music. So be on the lookout for my shit, you feel me? I actually really like my music. And then you know what, especially now, like, I mean, I know that fucking mixing wasn't the best, but it's something, you feel me? It's better than the other ones that I have. Like the other songs that I have, the very first one that I posted on here on this fucking YouTube, it was not mixed. Well, I guess there was a version of it that was mixed, but I got the one that wasn't mixed. I didn't know. I just posted it and it sounds like shit. So the second one, I couldn't I didn't even finish it. I just did I just wrapped it straight across, and I don't even really think that one got mixed either. But I asked for it, and because there was just drama with all that, and yeah, so I just posted it like that, and that was it. There's nothing on, just straight, just straight me rapping. But this one, I actually took the time to fucking fuck with everything, and I had gotten a good idea of how to record a song and shit, like the ad-libs and all that extra shit, and watch YouTube videos, and I did it myself. So yeah, good looking. Anyways, so that's my New Year's resolution. Yeah, okay, now to the story, right? This happened when I was 17 years old. This was literally the only time that I have ever gotten jumped in my whole life. I don't know what the fuck my cats are up to. What the fuck are you guys doing? Anyways, okay, so you know what? Even though I was out there fucking trying to, no, I wasn't trying to. I was, my bad. I wasn't trying to. I was. Even though I was out here gang banging, I never really got into a lot of fights. The girls that I would call out never wanted to fight me. And then everybody pretty much, all the females pretty much kept it cool with me. They had a problem with one of my friends, or my old friends at that time. They always wanted to fight her, but they never wanted to fight me. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so this was literally the only time that I ever got jumped, and it wasn't even my shit. It was my little sister had her own little thing going on, and I was just backing her up. And we got jumped, y'all. We got jumped. And only me. Okay, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us, right? And we were way outnumbered. It was ridiculous. We were way outnumbered. Okay, no, it was 6. It was 7 of us, but it was actually really 6 because one of the bitches froze. You feel me? I still think back to that, and I'm like, damn, bitch, you lame as fuck. You froze, bitch. Okay, anyway, so let me tell y'all. And y'all find out why I say that. Okay, so it was so I don't know. I guess the story about it is there was this female that I know, she like wanted to start her own like girlhood, and her brother, he was from a clique or hood or whatever that was, I don't know, but that was, you know, already like kind of established here. And so they gave her the blessing. She started her own hood. They wanted to recruit my sister for it, and to be like one of their, like, because it was going to be like 3 leaders, I guess, and my sister was going to be like the 3rd one, whatever. And so then, you know, when you start a hood, you have to fucking make a name for yourself. You gotta do it right, you feel me? Like, when you're gonna make a name for yourself, especially when you're starting to fuck your own fucking hood, bitch, you better fucking pick the right motherfucking battles, bitch, so I fucking know who the fuck you is and who you, like, what the fuck you really about. Like, the fuck, this shit, honestly, like, I thought it was stupid as fuck. Like, the fuck. And, okay, so, like, some dude from the Brothers Hood was getting catfished, and, we knew who the females were that were catfishing the guy. And then I guess, like, the girl that had started the hood hopped on the phone, and then it was 2 girls that were catfishing this guy. Then one of the other girls hopped on the phone, and one of the girls, I knew her because I went to elementary school with her. She was like my best friend in elementary school, and that's how I knew her. But her friend, the one that hopped on the phone, and when the girl that had started the hood, excuse me, so her friend was the one that hopped on the phone when the girl that had started the hood, or the clique, whatever, the club, let's call it a club, because it was never really a hood, it was bullshit. Anyways, so this girl that had started this club hopped on the phone, and then, like, some shit about, one of them said, see me about something, so then now they were gonna meet up the next day, whatever. So then, mind you, I know one of the girls, and so we show up at the park, and, you know, my sister is part of this, so, you know, I go with her, obviously, 'cause she's my little sister, and so that's how I'm involved in it. And then we go to the park, because they're gonna meet up at a park. They're not there, so because I know the girl, one of the girls, and I know she lived down the street too. They're like, you go get her, they're gonna listen to you more. And I'm like, whatever. So I go knock on her door, and mind you, these girls know that we're supposed to meet up at the park. Okay, they already know. They weren't there. So we go, I knock on her door, and they're like, hey, what's up, let's go to the park. And then the mom knew me too, because I had like stayed at their house before. And the mom was like, oh, don't let anything happen to my daughter. And I was like, nah, don't trip, I'm not. I didn't do anything to her daughter, though. I didn't. And mind you, it wasn't my business. I was just there to back up my sister. So then we all walk to the park, and they start fighting. Okay, so mind you, the catfish, one of the catfish girls, not the one that was my friend, but my friend's friend. This was a big old, like, big ass girl. Like, she was big and she was tall, or she is tall and big. Well, I don't know how she looks like now. She might be skinny, I don't know. But at that time, she was big, and she was maybe like 2 sizes bigger than this other girl. So they start fighting, right? And the big girl falls on top of the girl that had started the club, and the girl that had started the club, her knee or her leg was like bent under her, and like this girl had like her whole weight on top of her, and the girl was like, my leg. And then they start, you know, we're like, get off of her, whatever. And then the girl's not getting off of her, and, you know, mind you, this is a big old BZ. And so she doesn't get off. So I just remember my sister and one of the girls that was my homegirl, which she was there also to back up my sister, and this other girl that had a girl, that started the club's niece. One of them starts punching on her back, the other one starts pulling on her hair, and the other one starts kicking her. Oh my god, that shit was hella funny. I'm just standing there watching, you feel me? Because, like, this shit has nothing to do with me. Like, I don't have nothing to do with this. Like, I'm just watching. And then, yeah, so then they, like, oh yeah. And so then we leave, y'all. So, okay, so then after we leave, right, we go to the girl that started the clubs, her homegirl's house, and we're smoking. Yeah, okay, so, and this is what made me hella mad. Like, I was pissed. I'm like, y'all bitches are lame. Okay, so we had literally just smoked, I think it was like a joint. Mind you, it's, at that time, it was maybe like 10 of us at least. We smoked the whole fucking joint, one joint, y'all, one fucking joint between all of us. And so none of us, I wasn't even fucking high. Like, I didn't even get a head change. Like, the fuck? And so the big old bitch, her sisters, her older, mind you, she's the youngest one, but she's the biggest one. But her older sisters, they're somebodies. They're, you know, they're real fucking, like, sureñas, whatever. They're real gang members. And so she calls her sisters, and then the sisters start calling the girl that had started the club. And they're like, you know, come meet us up right now. Will you guys jump my sister, this and that? And these bitches are like, nah, you know, we don't. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, let's go meet them up. What the fuck? Me and the other girl that was there backing up my sister, my old friend, we were like, let's go right now. What the fuck? Like, why wouldn't you go meet them up? Like, you already did all that. Like, come on, like, finish your shit. And they were like, oh no, we're hella high. And I'm like, bitch, like, if I'm not fucking high, you can't be high. Like, we just literally, bitch, like, we just smoked the fucking joint between all of us. Like, there's no fucking way in hell that you're fucking high. And they were like, oh no, we're high. Lame ass bitches, straight up. I can't stand bitches like that. Anyway, so day goes by. These bitches are blowing these bitches up. They don't show. They never go. Next day, mind you, I'm telling you. So I'm, like I said, these girls, the girls' sisters, the big old bitches' sisters, they're somebody's. So the next day, they end up showing up at the girl that started the club's house. Like, hey, they want us to meet them up at the park. And I'm like, fuck it, let's run it. Like, we should, like, I don't know why the fuck we have to take care of it today, but let's go. Shit. Mind you, we're there, my sister ain't no bitch. So we all go, we all walk all the way over there. And then, so then, when they all hop out, bitch, we're outnumbered. Like, it was at least, like, 12 of them. And then they had 2 guys with them. And then it was, like I said, it was 7 of us, but one of the bitch froze, so it was only 6. And then, so then the bitches start like, oh, they say like, whoever jumped my sister, step up. And my sister, she ain't no, like I said, my sister ain't no bitch, so my sister stepped up quick. Like, bitch, I did it, so what? I swear to God, when my sister stepped up, like, yeah, bitch, it was me, so what? I was like, damn, bitch, that's right. That's my sister right there, motherfuckers. That's right, sister. But, you know, and I was in the background, y'all. Like, I was just in the background, just scoping everything out. But my focus was just on my sister and the homegirl. And the homegirl that was right back of my sister. She was my really good friend at the time. And then, so then, one of the bitches on their side, she's like, run up. And then, mind you, the bitches that had started this, they're like scary as fuck, like in the background. And then my homegirl, she's like, you run up. And then the other bitch doesn't want to run up. So then eventually my homegirl, the one that was there to back up my sister, this bitch runs up. And as soon as she ran up, I turned to look at my sister, because there was 2 females. I see them, and then my sister's hella short. My sister's always been the same fucking height. So, while you know, they're screaming back and forth, run up, whatever, I'm scoping these bitches out, and these bitches are just scoping my sister out. So I'm like, these bitches are gonna try to run up on my sister, both of them. And as soon as my homegirl runs up on the other bitch, I turn and yup, the fucking two bitches were running up on my sister. At that point, I was sitting at the table. At that point, it was at a park, so I was fucking hopped up and ran up to my sister, and then I grabbed one of the bitches' fucking hair and pulled her back, and we were fucking fighting one on one. And then my sister was then after that, after I even got to my sister, but the other sister was fighting with her, and but then eventually, like, some of the other females, they end up fucking jumping my sister. They got my sister on the floor and they kicked her in the face, in the mouth, somewhere, like, I think it was her mouth, because she had like her busted lip. And then once they fucking, my sister's like down there fucking hurt, they start jumping me like out of nowhere. I just start fucking like feeling hella bitches like fucking just uppercut my ass, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm just like, fuck. And then eventually, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know how the fuck it ended. I don't remember. But then it just ended, and then we just stuffed and we left walking, and then we came back, y'all, and we found $10. We went back to the park after that everybody had left. Found $10, and then we went to the homie's house and we bought a sack and we all got high. But I remember like once everything fucking was like over, I started fucking saying, do I look fucked up? Do I look fucked up? And I think I had like gotten hit. Oh, I had got hit like on the side of my face, like right here. So I had like a bruise, like, oh, I had started like bruising up here somewhere. Oh, and then my ear, I had like left my earrings in, so I had like blood. I think that was really like it. But you know what the cool part was? That only me and my sister were the only ones that got jumped. That shit was, I was mad about that. I was. But yeah, that was the only time that I had ever gotten jumped in my whole life. Other than that, I've never gotten jumped. That wasn't even my shit either. Bolshevism. But yeah. I was gonna say something else, yeah. But yeah, so like, oh yeah, and like the girl that fucking froze and that just watched us get jumped. We did get the opportunity to beat that bitch's ass. That was cool. That was alright. That bitch froze. That bitch legit froze. Bitch, what type of bitch is you? We got to check that bitch. We got to get our hits in for letting us down. Bitch. Scary ass bitch. Scary ass bitch calling herself a gangster. The fuck part of the game is that? Bitch, I ain't never froze. I ain't never froze. I ain't never froze. Straight up, and that's the whole motherfucking truth. Facts. I ain't lying. Shit. Ask about me. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. But that's for real though. I ain't never froze. You feel me? I'm quick to react. You feel me? Shoot. That's just how it be when you're a real G. You ding. Now that's the story about the only time that I've ever been jumped in my whole life. Yep. That was the only time I ever got jumped. I don't think I can remember of any other time. No, that was the only time. And it wasn't even my shit. And it was because bitches were being catfishes. Y'all, the shit that we were getting. Anyways, so yeah, that was it for today, y'all. Let me know how y'all like my story. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. But anyways, like, subscribe, comment. Do all that. All that. Show some love. You feel me? Show some love. Y'all better not be fucking on some bullshit. No, I'm fucking with y'all, but yeah, good looking. Thank you. What's up? That is it for today, y'all. See ya. No. Bye. I'm fucking with y'all.